My name is Duddy, set up builds and stuff. Today I want to show you an absolute monster of a support build. You're going to be able to give your teammates a 35% damage increase and massive damage reduction. I'm talking about the Sector Force on the Aeon Swift gauntlets. We're going to be able to give our teammates a 35% damage increase with a few setups that I've got going on in this video. And I'm also going to be showing you how to give your teammates infinite amplified so they can take some massive damage reduction on top. So the whole build is going to be based around the Aeon Swifts. Rapid precision hits with a weapon temporarily increase your reload speed and weapon swap speed, which is personally good for you, so it's really good for you just getting that extra reload speed. Now the bottom part is what your teammates are going to be interested in. Stunning a champion or landing rapid precision hits on a powerful combatant will mark them. Your allies deal increased damage to marked combatants. When a combatant is first marked, nearby Aeon cult allies don't have the Sector Force rule equipped, gain a boost of grenade and melee energy. But just by marking something up 3 taps, you're going to give your teammates a 20% damage increase. So just by doing 3 precision hits, or 4 depending on what weapon, you're going to mark them up. You'll see that it glistens a little bit there and is marked up by 20%. But just a little added bonus that I like to do with mine. So something with attrition orbs just fits the bill perfectly because you're going to be marking something up anyway. You may as well put an extra couple of shots on. So you're going to mark somebody up by 20% and give your teammates a cheeky little orb. That's just something I like to do as an added bonus, just because I like to add little daft things in like that. But again, just marking something up, which is obviously extremely good. The best thing with this though, it actually pairs with weakening effects, so you can actually get a 35% and a 45% damage increase. But just to get a 35% damage increase with things like Buried Bloodline, this applies weakening when you've got your Devour active. There is a couple of other options as well, like Collective Obligation, things like that. But the one weapon that I found really works nice with this build is Deterministic Chaos. This recently got changed. It works against anti-barriers now, and they swapped the exotic perks around. It now applies weakening a lot quicker as well. So you can actually apply weakening on top of the marking up. So you're going to get 20% from the Aeons and another 15% from the weakening effect. So it's a 35% damage increase just by marking something up, landing a few precision hits, and that is absolutely massive. Now I just want to say it don't work against bosses mainly. Some bosses it does, but it didn't work against Witness. But you can actually still apply that 15% for your teammates, whether the Aeons are working or not. Stylish Executioner is one of the aspects I like to run. It's just too good not to run. But Ascension is another one that fits this support really nicely, because while you're airborne, you can consume your class ability energy to summon an arc that makes you and your teammates amplified. Now you get your teammates and yourself to run Galvanic Armor. You're going to be able to mark things up with the Aeons and give to your teammates an absolutely massive damage reduction. Do your little spin to win, just like so, and all your teammates have got amplified, make them move faster, and they're going to take an absolutely massive damage reduction on command. Because we're running this, we may as well run Facet of Hope. While you have an elemental buff, your class ability regenerates more quickly. You could pretty much have this up infinitely with this build, because with this fragment, because you've always got your amplified going all of the time, and I'm not joking. And then Facet of Generosity, this is just a really good one to run that fits the support, because while you are transcendent, it's going to create orbs of power for your allies, all your kills. So if you pair that with a tether, you're going to create loads of orbs with your tether, and then you're going to create even more orbs if you pop your transcendence. Or you can use them separately and just have a constant supply of orbs. But popping a tether and then popping this, your prismatic, you create orbs left, right and centre. Not to mention the 30% damage increase you're giving your teammates from your tether. Back to the Deterministic Chaos a little bit, I want to focus on that because this just felt really nice. You're going to be able to, just on the fly, give your teammates a 20% plus a 15% weakening effect. 35% damage increase from anywhere on the map, anywhere in any GM. Because it's a machine gun, it's got loads of range. The other fragment to consider as well is Facet of Solitude, landing rapid precision hits, which you're doing at any time. This is going to emit a severing blast from the target. While Transcendent, the severing blast is bigger. Giving your teammates 40% damage reduction is too good not to do. Facet of Dominance. Again, I just want to touch on the weakening. You're going to apply weakening with your grenades or your snare bomb. This is also going to proc your Expanding Abyss, which is a further 10% for all your void sources, you and your teammates, as long as they're running it. So whether you run your grenades, your weakening weapon, or your tether, something like that, you're just going to give all your teammates even more damage. So in total it is actually 20% from Aeons, 15% from the weakening effects, and 10% from the seasonal artifact pack. Plus you're giving your teammates massive damage reduction. All of this build is just all around support, and it just feels really, really nice to run. If you want to change up and do something a bit different, Blessing of the Sky Lamina is just one more option I just want to throw in there. This will heal your teammates and give a 35% damage increase. So collect your noble rounds, you're going to mark something up like so. Again, this is just a little option, just something to consider. Stun the champion, mark him up with your Aeons, give them your noble rounds, and they're going to get even more damage reduction. So just a little option that I wanted to throw in there. But that's pretty much the video. I just want to sort of finish up by saying, give that Deterministic Chaos, that machine gun, the exotic, a little run. It's really, really nice, and again, it's marks things up from across the map. I found it extremely, extremely useful, and my teammates noticed an absolutely massive difference when I was running it. The amount of damage numbers they was getting on targets was absolutely crazy, especially if they was running void weapons. I'll leave everything playing out, and I will leave a dim link in the video description. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, have a great day.